Hello everybody, in today's video I'm going to be doing a review on this really awesome and really big wooden puzzle. Now this isn't quite a burr puzzle, it is a little bit on the inside from what I'm told, but mostly it's an interlocking puzzle. And what that means is that you have to, and this is what I think it means because Kevin won't quite tell me yet, but I think what it means is that you have to find a specific pattern. It's almost like a lock, like a combination. You have to kind of put things a certain way. Oh, there's a movement. Actually, I haven't even touch this thing to find movements yet, but there's one and that moves really, really well. But I think you have to put these things in a certain combination. What else moves here? Something's got to move along here. There's another one, and then probably, oh, there's another one. It's probably something moves along here. But you have to put this, there it is. But you have to put it in a certain combination. Wow, things are moving around a lot. But once you find the combination, then you can start taking the outer shell of this thing apart. And then I think on the inside is an actual burr puzzle as well. But it's 66 pieces to disassemble the entire thing. And that's quite a lot. And from what I'm told, I asked Eric if this is the biggest wooden puzzle. And he said probably not. But it probably is the most sought after and probably the best one ever invented. And so far, I gotta say, it's probably that for my collection. This is very, very fascinating to me. I really, really enjoy even just looking at this thing. It's just so nice. But it is huge and it is heavy, and it did cost as much as you probably think it did, but not as much as it should have, in my opinion. Anyways, so two things I can see right now, little flaws in the puzzle, I think. Here we've got a little corner chipped away, and here we have another little corner chipped away. I don't know if that was in shipping or if that is just the way it is. I don't really care, to be honest, but that's the only thing that I can see, a little blemish on this puzzle. I'm sure over time I might ding it or something, but this is how it came to me, but it doesn't really matter to me. That's not really too important to me. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and try to figure out some more turns here. All right, so I just found another move that very much surprised me, and it really makes me think of how difficult this is gonna be now. Now I found this one here, which can go all the way in, and then you can find some other things, and I believe it leaves you down a little bit of a blind alley. But if I only push it in half away, then I can push this one over here in. But look what happened, this one pops up. So, see that? They both come up at the same time. So I'm thinking that some of the pieces are cut at a 45-degree angle, so I'm able to get some of those and push them up. And from here, I don't know what really comes apart. So anyways, I'm going to explore some more, guys, and then I'm going to come when I've pretty much got like the first little chunk off and kind of show you what it looks like then. All right, guys, so as you can see, I've got this pin piece out, and so I've unlocked the combination. You can see that there's a lot of pieces that have been moving around. It actually didn't take me too long. It took me about 25 minutes the first time. I kind of went down this road till led to nowhere, and I backtracked, and then I tried another one, and I guess I just took it all the way. I thought I had kind of gone down a road that I shouldn't have gone, and but it seemed like one piece could or should move, so I think it was this piece here. So I figured it out. It took me about 15 minutes on that last piece to try to figure out where to go, but I ended up getting it, and then the pin just fell out onto the floor, and this pin actually goes in there. It's just that these pieces have fallen down all by themselves. So I've got the pin out, and like I said, I've got the combination, and now I can pull pieces out, as you can see. Now I don't know how far I can go with pulling pieces out. I see I've gotten a little further here. What's this? Another piece comes out here. This piece yet? Nope. Wow, look at this little tiny little piece. Crazy. Super small. And then, can I go any further yet? A little piece on the bottom. Oh, the bottom wants to come out now. Let's see, any more? It doesn't really seem like it. It seems like, oh, here we go, here we go. This whole section here is coming apart. So I guess, yes, as soon as you unlock this thing, the whole thing just wants to fall apart. I don't know how far this is going to go or how long it's going to come apart, but we'll just keep going here. This side probably comes out. Wow. This entire section just came off. There's so many pieces, guys. Wow. Look at this pile already. And then this comes out. Not yet. I guess I don't get it. Oh, now this piece comes out. Okay, so now this, and then this, these. I wonder if this whole thing is about to come apart. I heard that the inner piece is a 24-piece burr puzzle. So maybe this now turns into a burr puzzle. I've got the frame apart. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 8, plus 8. I believe I've got it down to this, which is now a 24-piece burr puzzle. So I don't know where to go from here. I guess I'm gonna have to figure it out and try, but then I will come back and show you all the pieces when I am done. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've got this completely disassembled now. Every single piece is disassembled. I gotta be honest, it took me 25 minutes to get the key piece out. After that, things came apart like you saw, and then that inside frame that's sort of like a burr took me maybe 6 minutes to get apart. So in reality, it's maybe a half an hour puzzle. I gotta be honest, the craftsmanship is absolutely amazing, but I was expecting more out of the puzzle. Now maybe I just got lucky and found the combination to get the key piece out sooner, because from what I've heard from other people, this is an extremely difficult puzzle. Now maybe they're talking about putting it back together, but taking it apart for me really wasn't that difficult. Now, it's not I don't regret getting it or anything like that. I think it's really awesome. It's good for my collection and it looks really nice. And I'll probably disassemble and put it back together many, many times. I was just hoping that the first time it would be a little bit more challenging for me. That being said, though, it's a great piece of my collection and I do not regret getting it whatsoever. But I guess, you know, maybe putting it back together would be the more difficult part. So I do have to say, like, the craftsmanship here is really cool. Like, some of these pieces are very, very interesting. A little bit symmetrical here. This one here looks pretty cool. We have something extremely simple like this. I really like this wood too. Lots of cuts in this puzzle, lots and lots of cuts. Now, how Bill Cutler created something like this by hand when he was 16 years old is beyond me. I don't know how he did that. I definitely could not do something like that. That is beyond me. That's it's an extremely well-built puzzle, though. Eric Fuller did a great job on it. I'm definitely not going to be able to put this thing back together using my memory, because it just really falls apart after a while. I think my friend Aaron said he put it back together himself. I don't understand how that guy does some of those things, though. He's very, very talented. Anyway, so I will come back when it's completely assembled again. Alright everybody, as you can see, I've got this thing back together. Now take a mental guess how long it's been since I recorded that last segment. It's actually been 5.5 months. I recorded that on March 14th and now it's the end of August. So it's been quite a while. I've had these pieces scattered about my desk here for quite a long time, and I just couldn't get it back together. I have a written tutorial on how to do it that I was supplied by Eric Fuller. I just couldn't follow it properly, I guess. I got the inner shell back together quite a few times, but then it just kind of fell apart because I let it sit and it got moved around and pieces got moved and I just couldn't fit pieces in. Anyways, I've tried to put it back together so many times and I couldn't do it. And my friend Kevin hooked me up with the Burr Tools file, which I finally got it back together in about an hour and a half. So that's cool. So now it can be sitting in part of my collection again. It'll probably be a long time before I put this back together. And I also want to say too, I watched back at the footage that I recorded 5.5 months ago and I seemed a little bit negative, a little bit disappointed on how fast I was able to do it. But now that I've had it for a while and I'm a lot more mature with wooden puzzles, I actually did get exactly what I thought I was getting out of this. A challenge. I mean, it was extremely challenging. It's the hardest wooden puzzle that I've ever touched, really. I mean, taking it apart was very easy. I'm pretty sure I got lucky, but putting it back together was super challenging, and I really like putting puzzles back together using burr tools. So it was really fun doing that, and I think in the future, if I was to ever take this thing apart, I'll wait a while until I've forgotten the combo, because I actually still remember the combination somehow. I don't know how, but I still remember it, and I'll wait, and I'll take it apart and then put it back together with burr tools, because I just find that fun. Other than that, though, guys, I really enjoy this. And I will leave a link to Cubic Dissection, which is Eric Fuller's website, and also Friends of Cubic Dissection Facebook page down in the description, where you can be updated with Eric Fuller's updates, I guess. So, awesome puzzle. Thanks, Eric Fuller, and thanks, Kevin, for helping me get this thing back together finally, and now I can look at it the way it's supposed to be. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on my next video.